Hello everyone, it's Mary Bush with Stampin' in the Sand. I know I haven't been live in quite some time, but I'm working on it. I am working on lighting, I'm working on my setup, I'm working on all of the behind the scenes stuff, and hopefully you can hear me and see me okay, and everything will go a-okay. I'm just gonna hope for the best. So today is catalog launch day. I'm so excited. It's the launch of our mini catalog, our new Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, the January to June mini catalog. If you've been with Stampin' Up! For a while, you will recall it used to be called the Occasions catalog, I believe. Yes, the Occasions catalog was the spring catalog. So I'm going to do a live presentation showing half the catalog because I think I either own 90% of it or have up to 90% of it coming. So I thought I would do two separate broadcasts and split the catalog in half because if memory serves, the last time I did a live unboxing video, it went on really long and no one wants to sit here forever and ever and ever. So I'm going to break it up into two sections and try to make it a little easier for everyone to follow along. So I see some people are joining. Awesome. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Again, my name is Mary Bush with Stampin' in the Sand. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for almost 10 years. And if you're catching me on my Facebook page, that's awesome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And later I'm going to broadcast this on my YouTube channel. So if you're catching me on YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. And I hope you'll enjoy this presentation of our mini catalog unboxing. So as I said, I've ordered just about all of the mini catalog, so I have a lot to show you. And this is broadcast one of probably two. I should be able to break this into two segments. So let's get started. So today is the first day of our January to June mini catalog. As I've said, I have the links for shopping and joining and requesting a catalog for you in the description of this video. I also have a quick survey for you. So if you're interested in seeing some classes made with some of the product I'm about to show you, or have some questions or want to see some more project samples, please jump over to my survey and fill out the survey. I'd love to hear what you're most interested in ordering, what you're most interested in seeing me produce a class. I do classes to go. So I'd love to see what you'd see produced in a class, or maybe you need to see some more samples before you're sold on that particular product. So jump on over to my survey after the live broadcast, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So let's get started. I'm going to start going page by page with the new catalog and show you the samples that I have so far, as well as the product that I have. And we'll also touch base on our new Sale-a-bration brochure. If you're new to Stampin' Up, Sale-a-bration is a little short time segment. This one runs the January 4th today through the end of February, where you actually get rewarded for your purchases. It's one of the few times during the year that Stampin' Up! Rewards you personally for supporting the company with your purchases, and you get to select free product from this exclusive brochure for every $50 that you spend in our online stores. And that's incremental sales. So for every 50, you get to pick an item. We also have some $100 tier items where if your order reaches $100, you can either get two of our $50 level products or one of our $100 level products. And I'll touch base a little on that as we go along. So for starters, I'm just going to check my laptop and make sure, I think I'm seeing that I'm live. And if you can just post a comment letting me know that you see me, whether it's clear, whether I need better lighting. I can see I'm not really so happy with the way it's framed, but we're gonna work with it as it's streaming and I'll tweak it later. So let's get started with our mini catalog. So if you do not have a current catalog and you would like one sent to you, you can contact me to request a catalog if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you are currently doing business with, and I will be happy to put one in the mail to you. So in the beginning, we have our table of contents, and then we go into our Q&A with our leader-in-chief here, Sarah, and some project samples. Then we move on to Creativity Made Easy. Now, if you're new to stamping or new to Stampin' Up, we do produce kits throughout the year that are just easy ways for you to get stamping and creating. We have kits that are already pre-assembled that you can purchase in my online store, but we also have Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription kit. So every month you get a different kit. If you're a subscriber, it gets sent to you automatically every month for a low fee, and it contains all the product that you need to create the projects that month. So it'll include a stamp set, it'll include the ink spot that you need to create your projects, it'll include your card bases, your envelopes, and all of the designer series paper or the elements that you need, any twine, rhinestones, gems, all of that you need to create the projects that month. If you're interested in learning more about Paper Pumpkin, you can access the Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscriptions in my online store, or you can contact me for more details and I'll be happy to fill you in on our monthly subscription kit. Next, we move into product. So we start with the Sweet Talk Suite. It's obviously geared towards Valentine's Day or anniversaries and celebrations of love. We have our Sweet Conversation bundle, and I'm gonna have to open this back up again because I can't see the full spread. Okay, so we have the whole collection is available in one item number. So if you're interested in that, you just have to do a quick one link item number to get all of the products in the suite. But the individual items are the Sweet Conversation bundle, the gingham embossing folder. Now I do happen to have that one. I do not happen to have the stamp set. And I actually had everything all laid out nice and easy for me. So the gingham embossing folder is this folder here, and it embosses your cardstock to look like gingham. And hopefully you can kind of see how that looks in the light. There's a little bit of a delay on my laptop, so what I'm seeing on my laptop is just a little behind what you're seeing in person. So it makes a nice gingham look when you emboss your cardstock or your designer series paper. And then we have some sweet little treat boxes. So if you like giving little treats for Valentine's Day, perhaps some of those conversation hearts, you can purchase the sweet little boxes and decorate them with designer series paper, stamp on them, make belly bands and the like. We have also the iridescent rhinestone jewels, and I do have those to show you. They come in a pack like this. There's 200 adhesive back gems in different sizes, and as you can see, they have a lot of sparkle and a lot of shine to add that extra element to your completed projects. These are going to be hot sellers, I can imagine. So if you're interested in those, you'll probably want to stock up on them ASAP because we all know that there are a lot of delivery issues lately, and you'll want to make sure that you have those in time for Valentine's Day. We also have some real red faux linen ribbon that is part of this suite. It wraps really nicely, and I'm going to try to make a bow here. See how successful I am. Oh, that's actually not too bad a bow. So it does fold really nicely. It's lightweight, it's thin, so it's not going to add a lot of bulk to your project. So if you're mailing those Valentine's or anniversary cards, it's not going to add so much bulk that you'll need extra postage. So that's a nice weight ribbon. And this ribbon is, like I said, real red. So it's going to coordinate with all of your Valentine's projects. We also have the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. So as always, our Designer Series paper is available in it's a 12 by 12 pack of paper, and it has conversation hearts, watercolored conversation hearts. And as always, all of our Designer Series papers are two-sided. So we have 2 sheets of each of the patterns. We have a more neutral background on one side and a more Valentine's love themed on the other. And I love this one with the pops, with the little heart pops and the little Valentine's candy. But on the other side, we have a nice watercolor wash. We have some hearts on this one with some neutral stripes on the other side. So as you can see, it's not just for Valentine's or for anniversaries or statements of love. There's also just a nice neutral on the other side that would be great for any project. We have our little envelopes, hearts. So that's our pack of the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. I can already tell I'm going to run out of room within reach. Okay, next we turn to page 10, where we cover more of the Sweet Conversation bundle. So you have your stamp set and your coordinating dies. The coordinating dies make cute little envelopes for the front of your projects, as well as tags and banners and some heart outlines. Then we move on to our Love and Happiness bundle. I am obsessed with this one. I must admit, I'm obsessed. I've been playing all afternoon with it, and obviously I have it. So this is our Love and Happiness stamp set, and I'm trying not to get a glare for you, but there's all sorts of great fonts and greetings for beyond Valentine's Day. So it's not just Valentine's Day. There's weddings, anniversaries, Valentine's Day. What I love is they have celebrating your anniversary. They have happy wedding day, Valentine's greetings, wedding wishes to the one I love, which would be great for an anniversary or just any occasion. Then I love that they have the for my wife and for my husband. They even have Happy Valentine's Day Friend. So you can make friendship cards for that. There's an engagement greeting. You're engaged. Here's the love and happiness. Happy anniversary, my love. Congratulations to the cutest couple ever. So this is a great all-around set that you can use all year long, not just for Valentine's Day. As part of the bundle, there's the Bouquet of Love hybrid embossing folder, which is an embossing folder with coordinating dies. Now, what's unique about this is it is a 3D embossing folder. So it's one of our extra thick embossing folders, and it has the coordinating dies. So you have a large stitched heart, you have a small stitched heart, you have some little flowers to decorate your card with or your scrapbook page with, and you also have 2 greeting dies that coordinate with the greetings and the stamp set. But if you take this large stitched heart and your embossing folder, you can nest them together. So you'd actually lay your die, your large stitch die, right into that indent in your embossing folder. You would insert your piece of cardstock, and when you run it through your machine, what you actually get is an embossed piece and a stitched embossed piece that get cut out with one pass through your die cut machine. So when I ran this through, it was just a piece of thick basic white. I ran it through with the embossing folder with the inlaid stitched heart, and I came out with two pieces. So I have a embossed floral pattern for the front of my card, and then I also have a embossed heart that I can use on my project as well. So what I did is I ran a panel through in a basic white piece, and then I ran a piece through in a coordinating color, and I was able to create multiple cards with one slice. So for example, I created this card here. It's basic, real red, it's real red and basic white. So I did a real red panel that I cut and embossed through my machine, and a basic white piece. And then I mixed and matched. So I was able to create two cards. This one has the real red embossed layer on the front with an inlay of the basic white. The Valentine Greetings came from the coordinating stamp set. And then I die cut it with the coordinating sentiment label from the same die set. And then on the reverse, I was able to create this card where I took the basic white, I guess I'd call it the outlaying panel, and the real red heart, and mixed and matched and ended up with two cards. Now on this one, I did the Happy Valentine's Day Friend stamped in real red on the basic white, which you'll see right here in the stamp set, right here. And then I die cut it out with the smaller stitched heart from the bundle. So with one panel that I ran through with my stitched large heart, and the embossing folder with the basic white and another with real red, I was able to mix and match and have two cards. Hopefully that makes more sense than it sounds like to my ears. Then I did it again with Balmy Blue and basic white, and I got this card, and then mixing and matching, I got this card. So this time I used the one I love, and that again is in the Love and Happiness stamp set. And this time I just did a flagged strip from the basic white and added some ribbon. And these are popped up on dimensionals to add a little bit of oomph and flair to the card. But you can see you can mix and match your colors and come up with two coordinating cards. Then for the inside, I just stamped a few little hearts from a stamp set that's in the annual catalog. And I also added those hearts, if I can get this open, to a coordinating basic white envelope. So now I have an envelope, coordinating envelope to go with my card, and this uses that awesome sparkly white ribbon that's carried over from the holiday catalog. And on this one, I just added our crinkled seam binding in the basic white. And then, where's the other one? On these two cards, I use the Playful Pets trim. This one uses the black and white twine, and this one uses the stitched real red ribbon. So it's very easy to coordinate products from our annual catalog with products from our new mini catalog. Okay, so if you have any questions about these and how they work together, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because I hope I made it, you know, clear enough that you could understand what I was doing. All right, next, we have the most fun bundle I've seen in a long time. We have the Gumball Greetings bundle, and it comes with the Gumball Greetings stamp set and the Gumball Greetings, the Gumball machine dies, and you get to create little gumball machines. Now, I may be dating myself, but growing up, I always wanted a gumball machine in my room. I never got one, but now I can create one in my paper crafting. So I'm very excited. So we have the Gumball Greetings stamp set. It comes with the stamped outline for your gumball holder, and for the machine base itself, we have a little mini gumball machine that you can add to the inside of your card or to make a background. We have little gumballs, we have little hearts, we have a little coin to put into your gumball machine. We have a background stamp that's some simple stripes. We have a happy Valentine's Day greeting. May your day be filled with all the best things. I choose you. That's funny. Wishing you the sweetest day ever. We have some little Mike and Ike candies. We have Heart You to put on your little gumball exit door. We have the little Be Mine, and there's even a little spinner piece that you can stamp. And then when you come to your dies, you can build your gumball machine. So we have our base outline, we have the dome top, the little spinner, we have the outline to cut out the little stamped gumball machine. Then we have this die here that cuts out the I don't know, I guess you'd call it the globe or the gumball holder, and the machine and all the little goodies to put inside. And this die here creates an embossed piece for the front of your gumball machine that you can put the little spinner on the overlay, and it has a little coin slot. But what's awesome about this is it's also going to be a shaker dome element. So you can create a shaker dome for your gumball machine. We carry the little domes. So you can buy a package of domes. They're self-adhesive. So there's adhesive all the way around the outside for adhering to your card. And they're not so high that they're going to be super bulky, but high enough that you can fill it with goodies. You will need extra postage to mail cards created with these, or you can send them in a bubble mailer or attach them to a gift. These would be super cute as a tag also. I also have another idea for using these domes for an outside the box idea that's not involving gumballs, but I'm not going to divulge too much just yet in case it doesn't work out. And the best part is we have frosted beads, if I can get this open. We have a frosted beads assortment for fillers for your gumball machine. So look at this. There's a billion of them in here. Oh my gosh, there's so many little beads in here. They say there's approximately 900 beads in the container. And let me just tell you, I have dogs that are never going to be able to see these because they will be chasing them all over the house and it'll be a nightmare. But I am so excited to play with this. I can't even tell you. So that is our Gumball Greetings bundle. All right, next, flipping over, we have nuts and bolts for the kid at heart that likes to create little robots. So we have the nuts and bolts stamp set. Then we have the Flowering Field Suite. And this is going to be so much fun to play with because you can actually make a windmill with, I don't know, arms that spin. I don't own that yet. Love to be able to show it to you. I don't own it yet, but how much fun is it going to be able to create a working windmill? We also have the Flowering Tulips bundle where you can build tulips, and we have some new ribbon. Then we have the brushed brass butterflies, which I do happen to have. These are really cute, and not only that, but they are thinner than you would expect. So when you hear brushed brass butterflies, you're thinking they're going to be thick, they're going to be heavy, they're going to add a lot of weight to your project. They're actually really thin, and I hope you can see how shiny these are in the camera, but look at how thin they are. They're not going to add any extra weight to your projects, but look at the oomph and the pow they're going to add to your cards when you add those beautiful butterflies to your projects. So those are the brass butterflies. Then we have Flowering Fields Designer Series paper that coordinates with the suite. So we have our gorgeous, may as well take the plastic off. We have our gorgeous spray of tulips going across a 12 by 12 sheet. On the back, we have a watercolor wash. Then we have just some beautiful tulip spray in our purples. On the back side, we have a watercolor wash in purples. So once again, you have a more graphic print on one side and then a more neutral on the other. These would look absolutely gorgeous put together on a project. And I'm seeing some of this for the first time right along with you. Look at the clouds with these polka dots. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. This is the first time I've actually seen this paper in person. Your fields of tulips. On the back side, we have a geometric grid background in the greens. I just love Stampin' Up's Designer Series papers, don't you? More tulips, more of a neutral cloud type background. And as always with Stampin' Up's Designer Series papers, they list all of the coordinating colors on the back. So for example, this one has Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Mango Melody, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Rich Raspberry, Soft Succulent, and So Saffron. So there's a color for everybody in this pack. This is just absolutely stunning paper. Even if you don't own the bundle, look at how much you could do with the Designer Series paper alone. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, moving on. We have just more, let me see, let me get this open. We just have a closer look at the Flowering Tulips and the Tulip Fields bundles. So you can see more up close what the different stamp sets and dies have to coordinate. I love this thank you with the circle. That would be awesome whether you had the rest of the bundle or not. Next, we have the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. Rainbows are hot right now. They're all over all of the crafting that I've seen on Pinterest. Everybody's coming out with rainbows lately. I think we all just need some rainbows of happiness these days, right? So we have the Rainbows of Happiness bundle, which includes the Rainbows of Happiness stamp set and the Brilliant Rainbow dies. But don't miss in the little corner here where they stuffed it in the corner, the cloud punch. Now, what I need to point out about this is we have our cloud punch, right? That coordinates with our stamp set, but it doesn't coordinate in that it doesn't punch out. It doesn't punch out anything from the stamp set. It just builds on the stamp set and the dies. So we have our Rainbow of Happiness stamp set where you can build your rainbow with your different layers. We have some messages sending you a rainbow of happiness, a little something to brighten your day. You make this world a better place. You make me happy. Thank you. We have some raindrops. We have the straight lines that could be either rain coming straight down or a puddle. We have our spatter. Then we have different elements that we can add to the rainbows. And also we have our dies. So along with this die set, we have a very large rainbow cutout where you can cut out different colors of paper and build them together to build your rainbow. We have a scalloped border, a cloud, a single cloud, little small cloud, and a larger cloud. Then we have two other clouds here. So you actually have 4 clouds in this set. There's a tag with a little rainbow topper and then a little rainbow scalloped border. And again, the little rainbow scallop border, this scallop border here, the little tag, they don't even have to be rainbows. They can just be elements to add to your card or your scrapbook page in any color. They don't have to designate rainbows. And then we have our individual smaller rainbow pieces. So this one die actually cuts out your 4 different sizes that all nest together. So that is the dies. Now what's also important to note about this, and it ties in to our Sale-a-bration and our free products that you can earn with your purchases, part of the Rainbow of Happiness collection actually includes a free Sale-a-bration product. So if you order, say, the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set and dies as a bundle for $44, and you add in either some designer series paper or you add in some cardstock or some inks, as long as you bring it to $50, you can add the Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper, and it's a 6x6 pack for free, okay, once you reach $50. Or if you order your Rainbow of Happiness bundle and your Cloud Punch, which is $18, it'll bring you well over $50, and you'll qualify for the Sunshine and Rainbow 6x6 designer series paper. So it would all tie together. And this is some super fun paper. We have, obviously, sunshine and rainbows. And I'm gonna move this punch out of the way because it's in my way. So we have sunshine and rainbows, and we all on one side, and we have more neutrals on some of the sides of the paper. So this is supposed to designate, say, rain coming down, but that could also be a very neutral background for any project. We have more rainbows. Let me see if I can flip here. Then we have these clouds. I'll get back to those clouds in just a second. We have some beautiful stripes and some bright colors, which I have in a card that I'm going to show you in just a little bit, where I've used a whole different collection with this paper. We have some confetti print. There's hearts on the back of this one, some stars on the back of this one. We have some rain or a neutral pattern on this side. Then we have this beautiful polka dot and all these bright fun colors. This would actually look super cute with the Gumball set. This would look super cute with the Gumball set, those bright happy colors. Some stripes, curly cues on the back side, let's see. We have more rainbows and then a neutral mint macaron print on the other side. We have, what's on this one? A stripe on one side, confetti zigzags on the other side. This one has some fun rainbows that you can just fussy cut out or cut strips and use it as an element on your project, or just cut out the individuals. Then on the back, we have a nice neutral print once again. So again, mix and match, very bold, fun sunshine and rainbow pattern on this side, and just a neutral on the other side. So this is a huge pack of 6x6 paper. Obviously has a lot of options for various uses. And what's awesome about this cloud print is it lines up with the cloud punch. So you can actually come in and cut out your clouds with the punch. So how fun is that? No fussy cutting. Just take your punch to your free pack of paper and you have a bunch of clouds. So that I'm really excited about. Free stuff just for buying what you were already going to want to buy anyway. So moving on, we have Friends of the Forest. This stamp set has your cute little bunny, your cute little fox, a cute little tree, little birdie, your little mushrooms, a stump for your bunny to sit on or your bird to sit on. And what's great about this is your little deer coordinates with the deer builder punch that's carrying over from the holiday catalog. So if you already have that deer builder punch, that's just one more way to stretch the use of it. You can see they've colored it here with some blends, and it's just gonna give you further use of that punch that you may have bought during the holiday catalog. Moving on, we come to my obsession. We have our Hello Ladybug stamp set. Now you may have noticed as I've been flipping pages, I have items highlighted. So what I do is when I get a new catalog and I place an order, I highlight the items that I've ordered in my catalog. So that tells me, obviously, that I've ordered it, and it saves me from ordering duplicate products, because I hear there can be a problem with that. Yes, no, maybe. So I highlight it right away, and I've also taken some notes in my catalog. So for example, for the Hello Ladybug stamp set and the coordinating Ladybug Builder Punch, I highlighted that I owned the product when I got it in or when I ordered it. I highlighted that you may miss that there's some classic Stampin' spots. It's an assortment of 8 that are available in this catalog, and they only show you 3, but there's 8 in the catalog. It's a web-only product, so it means it's visible in my online store, but it's not in the publication. So if you go to my online store and you enter item number 153183, it'll show you the assortment of 8 little mini Stampin' spots that you can add to your order. And you may have overlooked it because it's kind of hidden here in the graphic for the card samples. I also wrote that this stamp set and bundle could tie in with the little ladybug from the past Sale-a-bration. If you have that bundle, the little ladybugs, you'll remember those. And some of the greetings and the messages could correspond with this stamp set if you own it. And that if we search for ideas and samples on Pinterest for the little ladybug bundle from previous Sale-a-bration, you may be inspired for some projects that you can create using the Hello Ladybug. So don't just use your catalog as a reference as it stands. Take notes in it. What prompts you to think of something else that you may already own or that you've seen before that would coordinate with or could inspire you to create with these stamp sets. So that's just a little offshoot. I digress. So hello Ladybug and the Ladybug Builder Punch. So we have the Hello Ladybug stamp set. We have our ladybug body and the little wings and the spots. A little smiling ladybug with the body. We have a daisy, which can be punched with the daisy punch. It doesn't exactly match up, but if you want a stamped daisy, you can use your daisy punch if you own it to punch that out. We have a really nice leaf for our little ladybug to sit on. We have a cluster of flowers. May your greatest wish come true, my friend. Hello, it's a good day and you can bug me anytime. That one's cute. I like that one. So this is photopolymer. As you can see, I have actually used the heck out of this one. So it's very easy to line up your wings and your bodies with the spots on your ladybugs. And your punch is going to punch out the large solid body here and these set of wings that are here. Okay, so this little ladybug here, you would either just stamp as is on your project or you would have to fussy cut it out. So the only ladybug that you're gonna punch out is this one right here. But this little guy, it doesn't take much to cut him out. Now, projects. I have created a few of them. So this is a ladybug card that I created in just your classic real red and basic black. I used some designer series paper from our Hostess exclusive pack from the annual catalog. And I used some new embellishments that we're getting to called classic matte dots. I added those in black. My sentiment, may your greatest wish came true, came from the stamp set. And then on the inside, I just stamped my smiling little ladybug with the real red ink and the black body. And then on my envelope, I added that same ladybug on the front. Then using some of the designer series paper from the rainbow paper that I just showed you, and I'm trying to get flipped over here. So from that Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper that you can get for free with a $50 order, I chose this stripe print and I paired it with my ladybugs, except this time I used basic gray and polished pink. So I did polished pink wings and the basic gray body, granny apple green for my leaf, and I fussy cut that out. Again, I have your classic matte dots in basic gray on the front of the card. And then on the inside, I did my same smiley ladybug. And on the envelope, there he is again. So it all coordinates together. Also from the Sunshine and Rainbows paper, I paired the same color combination for the ladybug and the leaf, except I used this stripe pattern from the paper. And again, on the inside, I have my smiling ladybug and the coordinating envelope. So we have that one. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you can do with your ladybugs. You can actually make your ladybugs any color you want. You don't have to use classic red and black or pink and gray. You can make them any combination you want and just tie together some beautiful designer series paper and you have a gorgeous card. We can also do our ladybugs, smiling ladybugs in a row. You can leave the ladybugs off and just do the flowers. There's a whole bunch of options. This has to be one of my favorite bundles from the whole entire catalog, obviously, because I've made a bunch of samples with it. Next, we have the Wildflower Path. It's just a straight stamp set where you build your branch with your flowers or your stem with your flowers. Some great samples here in the catalog. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's a great quote for a project, don't you think? Happy birthday. Thank you. My heart is smiling because of you. And some grasses. That's a great set. That'll be on my next order. Next, we have Symbols of Fortune. This is a suite, and it contains the Crane of Fortune bundle, which is a stamp set and coordinating dies, the soft succulent satin ribbon. Unfortunately, this hasn't made it to shore yet. It's one of the ones that is stuck out somewhere, probably in the middle of the ocean, awaiting arrival in the port. So it is currently unavailable. So if you're interested in the whole entire suite under the one item number, you'll have to hold off a bit until that ribbon becomes available. But everything else in the collection is available. So the Crane of Fortune stamp set and the Good Fortune dies is available. We have our polished dots, the Mother of Pearl specialty paper, and the Symbols of Fortune 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper. Now my Mother of Pearl specialty paper is on its way. Hopefully it's going to be here Wednesday. I do have the Crane of Fortune bundle and the designer series paper and the gems. So we have our Crane of Fortune stamp set, and this contains our bird image, some dragonflies, our flowers. We have some ground shading, a little plant, wishing a lifetime of happiness and a world full of love, much luck and good fortune, sending 1,000 well wishes on your special day. So that's our stamp set. I'm going to be using this as a great blue heron or a great white egret, and maybe a crane, but more than likely it's more going to be used as a great blue heron or a great white egret. What can I say? I'm a Carolina girl. That's what I have in my backyard. That's what I'll be stamping. The dies have the outline so that you can cut out your bird, your dragonflies, and your flower, and your little plant. It also has a leafy sprig. It has our fan plants here that create a nice border, and some more fan leaves here. So those are the coordinating dies. Then we have our, wait for it, our polished dots. If I can get this open. We have our polished dots. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. I can't really get them, I don't think, to show how pretty these really are. They say they're Calypso Coral and Very Vanilla, but they're really kind of more of a clear and a pale pinkish, maybe a pale coral. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could get you to see these the way that I can see them in person. Then we have our designer series paper, and I have cut into this a little bit. So we have our designer series paper, and again, all of the coordinating colors are listed on the back of the pack. We have this beautiful gold and white embossed paper here. So that's where I'm thinking white egrets. Those are my great white egrets. And then on the back we have a nice, lovely floral. It reminds me of a wallpaper. And then we have some more of our, I think those chrysanthemums. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. A floral print. Then on the back we have more of our gold embossed neutral background. Again, more of a neutral print. There's gold foil on one side of each of the papers, and not on the other side. So there's some of those plants. With on the back, we have our birds. So imagine cutting that up into some nice pretty panels. Then we have just more stems in the gold with a nice neutral with the flying birds. Those almost look like the wood storks that we have here. I often have storks in my backyard. Then more gold embossed pieces with a very neutral that looks like a bamboo on the back. So again, just gorgeous papers, gold embossing on one side and none on the other side, all coordinating with your stamp set and your dies. And then I do have one card to show you that I made with this bundle. So I stamped my flowers on my envelope, so I'd have a coordinating envelope, and then I did some gold die cut dragonflies. I have the gems, or the polished dots gems. I die cut the flowers from the designer series paper with the die. So the die will not only cut out your stamped image, but it also cuts out the image from the designer series paper. And then I just made a gatefold card. And again, this is die cut paper from the die cut designer series paper on the inside of the card. And it just closes up like that. So that's just one sample for you using that suite. All right, moving on, we have just some more project samples using that Crane of Fortune. And then we have Paradise Palms. So if you are thinking warmth and tropical, or if you live in one of our tropical states, we have Paradise Palms. So we have a ground image, we have the trunks for your palm trees and the tops, cluster of palm trees, we have coconuts. Then we have a sun or a moon image, some grasses for your beach grasses. Hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. Happy birthday, retirement wishes, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. So that's our stamp set. And then we have our coordinating dies. So with the dies, you can create your palm trees. We have our outlines for our stamped trunks and our stamped tree toppers. We have an outline for the trio of palm trees. We have an outline for our stamped sun or moon. We have a grass border die. We have a trellis or decorative wall element that cuts out another border here. Then we have a palm tree that cuts out the palm tree in its entirety. So this is not to coordinate with a stamped image, it's actually to cut out your palm tree with the trunk and the topper. We have a palm frond. So this is going to be super fun for our tropical cards. Can't wait to use that, being here in the South. Then we have our Bows and Blossom bundle. So it comes with a stamp set and a coordinating punch to punch out the little leafy stems. Obviously, don't have this one yet, so I can't show it to you, but I love the script with a little hello, the script thank you, it's been too long. I think those are great sentiments, especially for this day and age where it may be been a while since we've actually seen somebody. So this is going to be fun to play with. Then we have Easter Friends. This one is on its way. So we'll have it hopefully in a couple of days. We have our cute little bunny, our dancing chick, and the little baby chickie. Sending warm and happy wishes this spring. May your days blossom with joy and happiness. My friend, and happy Easter. But these will also be super cute for baby cards. How many of us know someone with a baby on the way? These would be super cute for a welcome baby card. Then we have our garden greenhouse bundle. Again, it's on its way. Don't have it yet, but there's a die set that coordinates with the stamp set. And this is going to be super fun to play with because you can die cut the intricate greenhouses and then build your layers with your plants. I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't wait for that to get here. Some more card samples for you. We have the flowering rain boots. This is indicative of a past paper pumpkin that we've had. If you have been a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin for quite a while, you may remember the paper pumpkin with the rain boots. And you can, it's a builder set, so you can build your flowers and stems coming up out of your rain boots, out of the watering can. The die set even has a little hoe, a little handheld hoe. So this will be really fun for all of your spring projects. Then we have the Kite Delight. This is on its way. I should have this in a couple of days as well. This is going to be really fun to play with, where you can build your little kites. There aren't any coordinating dies, but with all those straight lines, it'll be really easy to fussy cut. So I'll be bringing you some projects with those soon. Then we have another one for the tropic lovers in all of us, Artfully Composed Suite. So there's a one button shopping, so you can order the whole entire suite. The suite contains your Artfully Layered bundle, which is the Artfully Layered stamp set, the Tropical Layers dies. Then there's some white frayed ribbon, faux sea glass shapes. That's something we've never had before. Some vellum, and your artfully composed designer series paper. So I do have that to show you. And this is the Artfully Layered stamp set. So you have a thank you, happiest birthday wishes, sending all the hugs, hey there, your tropical leaves and plants, and then a neat little background stamp with wording. It is a clay mount rubber stamp set, and look at the size of those tropical leaves. They're a really good size for your projects. Love it. And then you have your dies. So with your dies, you get a really cool border die. So it's got your stitching along the edge and then your pinking edge here. Some little leaves that die cut the little teeny leaves, but also can make a peekaboo through your card front. We have two little elements to add inlay to your card front. Then we have builder dies. So we have your leafy sprig here. Then we have a frond here. And then we have the outline and the veining for one of your tropical leaves. And then we have two more dies that actually cut out your large tropical leaf here and your leafy stem here. So there's two dies that coordinate with those two. Now I pulled them out separate because I wanted to show you something with the designer series paper. So this is the Artfully Composed 12 by 12 designer series paper. We have, again, all the coordinating colors are listed on the back. We have Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Just Jade, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, and Pear Pizzazz. So those are some of the coordinating colors. Again, you're going to have a bold graphic print on one side and a more neutral on the other. So we have our tropical on one side, our neutral on the other, and just look at how vibrant and pretty these prints are. I just absolutely love these. These are going to be so much fun. So we have this one. I'm going to pull that out because I need that. It's, again, a more neutral stripe. Bold on one side, neutral on the other. Just love it. But what's even cooler, and I am running out of room to put my stuff. What's even cooler is, oh, I just messed up my sample. Oh, that's all right. So what's even cooler is, this is one of the pieces from the designer series paper. And you can see that here I have stamped additional detail onto the designer series paper using the stamp. So for example, this large leaf stamp here, I was able to add detail to the leaf that is not in the printed paper. Okay, so this, I added the detail here to this leaf here. I added the detail here to this leaf here. And then I used this big, large leafy stem here and added some detail behind this outline. And here I added it to this outline. Now they don't match up perfectly, but they do match up enough to make it obviously look like a nice watercolor look. But if you want to, you can use your dies and you can cut them out. So now that I've stamped that one, I can cut it out. I would just hold it down with some Post-it tape. Now this one, it doesn't cut out the stamped outline perfectly. As you can see, this leaf is kind of going a different direction. But once you stamp it with the filler and you cut it out, no one's going to notice that it doesn't exactly line up. So that just adds one more extra oomph to your designer series paper. So I thought that was really cool. So much fun. Okay, so there is your stamp set, your artfully layered stamp set, the detail, and your tropical layers dies. Next, we have the Dahlia Days. So again, if you recollect from our annual catalog where we have the snowflake die that cuts out a window or a label or a tag for your sentiments, this Dahlia Days is indicative of that type of style. So you have a die that's going to come up, cut out your stamped floral and your outline for your tag or your embellishment. And then we have our dahlia and our leaves and our different flower petals. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for your kindness. You made my day. To an amazing woman, you are beyond incredible. That would also be good with the to an amazing woman. That would be great for Mother's Day or birthday. Next we have flowing flowers. This had to have been one of the stamp sets that I was most excited about, standalone stamp sets that I was most excited about in the catalog. I love the bold just a note. I love this thank you with the mixed font, the scripty, sketchy happy birthday, sending a card instead of a text. How many of us are guilty of just texting for birthdays, anniversaries, thinking of you? We send a text or an instant message, right? Or a Facebook post. Sending a card instead of a text. This is worth the stamp set alone. Let me tell you. That alone is worth the price of admission. And it's a pretty good size. I mean, look at the size of just a note. That's a really good size right there. And they're the distinctive design of the stamp. So you get those watercolor wash type elements with the more bold sections of your stamp. I can't wait to play with this one. I wanted that the minute I saw this catalog. It was one of the first things that went into my basket. Then we have Daffodil Daydream. This is going to be fun to play with because not only do you have a daffodil stamp set that you can color with either your blends or your markers or your watercolor pencils, but you can build daffodils with the dies. So you have your daffodil stamp set, and it has a nice spatter, Happy Mother's Day, Easter blessings, a butterfly, your daffodils you can color, some lattice work that you can stamp for your borders. It's in the cling mount rubber. But you also have all of these dies, which blow your mind because you can paper piece a daffodil and build a daffodil with all these different elements. And they've doubled up on some of them to make it a lot easier for die cutting. So you can do, you know, basically build 2 flowers with one pass through your machine. They have the stem and the stamens, the leaves. There's also the outlines for the stamped images, the little butterfly. So this is going to be an awesome builder set that you're definitely going to want to add to your collection. But to make it even better, your Daffodil Daydream bundle is $54.75 here in the US. And one of the Sale-a-bration offerings, and I put my brochure under my pile. One of our Sale-a-bration offerings, if you flip through, is a Daffodil Afternoon 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. So, what does that tell you? It's going to coordinate with your Daffodil Daydream bundle. So if you order your Daffodil Daydream bundle, it's $54.75, and you can pick the pack of Daffodil Afternoon 12 by 12 paper for free. It's a no-brainer, right? They were made to go together. And as usual, you have your bold prints on one side where the Designer Series paper can stand alone with just a greeting, or it has a more subtle builder pattern on the back. This, just cut it in half, do another cut. You can get 6 card fronts out of one piece of Designer Series paper, stamp a sentiment on the front, and you have a card. But on the back, we have a more neutral stripe. Again, bolder, more graphic print on one side. The other side, we just have some hearts. Our bold, some more bold daffodils on one side, just a really simple watercolor wash with some spots on the other side, and the two go together. More daffodil print on one side, beautiful black and vanilla star on the other side. Again, graphic on one side, neutral on the other side. And this paper is all gorgeous. They all coordinate together so beautifully. So if you're into daffodils, that should go right in your basket. Get your bundle, get your free Designer Series paper, and you've got tons of cards just from one little purchase. Okay, I'm running out of breath. Next, we have the Seize the Day bundle. This one really excited me. I love anything that's tropical, underwater, fishies. Love it. Absolutely love it. So we have our seaweed. We have an octopus. We have our bubbles. Seize the Day. Thanks from the depths of my heart and wishing you oceans of happiness for our greetings, we have our jellyfish, our tropical fish, our starfish, and our little crabby. But the most amazing thing about this whole bundle is the Seize the Days dies, because they're awesome. They're awesome because not only do you have your seaweed and your little leafy seaweed, your outline for your octopus, your outline for your starfish, your outline for your crab, your outline for your fishies, but we have an outline die for creating a frame within which to create our scene. Then we have our outline for our octopus, another little fishy, and some bubbles. But look at what you can do with that card frame. Awesome. I cannot wait to create with this. It's going to be so much fun. I just think that is the coolest thing ever. Ever. So if you want to see some projects created with this, make sure to fill out the questionnaire and put Seize the Day down as something that you want to see a future class to go offered in, because I need you to get me creating with all of this stuff that I have. So please fill out the questionnaire so that we can start creating. Okay, oceanfront, another one of our builder sets. So if you had the In the Meadow or Snowfront and those types of stamp sets and you loved those, oceanfront is going to just build on that theme, because it's all the kind of watercolor wash builder type sets that we came to know and love with those sets. And we also add some grasses and sea oats to that. This could be a boulder, but it also could be another watercolor element. We have our spatter down here, some more boulders or builder elements for that. So this is our oceanfront stamp set. Just like our other builder sets, it's a photopolymer stamp set. And again, it's somewhat of that, it's that distinctive design with the watercolor and the different variation and variegated colors, all built within one stamp. So you're gonna love oceanfront if that kind of style is something that you were attracted to in the past. Next, we have, and I just lost my placeholder on the floor, we have the Amazing Silhouette stamp set and Amazing Thanks dies. So the dies cut out your layered thanks and your amazing, where you have the top layer with like a shadow effect underneath, and then your amazing silhouettes is your watercolor wash with the negative or the emboss resist type of stamping. So it's emboss resist without actually having to heat emboss to get that look. So that's the Amazing Silhouettes. And it is a rubber stamp set, so you can see how this raised outline here is what you're going to stamp where the tree or the butterfly or the leaf is not going to be stamped. So whatever you have on the bottom is what's going to show through after you've stamped the outline. So that's Amazing Silhouettes. Then we have Eden's Garden, which you're familiar with from it being an early release stamp set. So we have, again, a distinctive stamped images. We have our hello there, my heart is tied to yours, tug if you need anything, dear friend, how are you, sending hugs, and let's celebrate everything. It is a cling mount rubber stamp set, so if you didn't order that during the pre-release, it is now available in our mini catalog. It comes in bundled with the Eden dies. So you have your leafy outline and your twiggy little outline. You got some twigs, a sentiment border, and or a sentiment strip, and then your leafy border. This is a card sample that I had made previously using that suite. So we have, this is one of the dies, this is the sentiment die, and hopefully you grabbed your Eden Designer Series paper before it retired. Here's one of the stamped images on the envelope to make a coordinating envelope. Just a little strip of the Designer Series paper at the base of the insert with that little stamped image. So it's really easy to make a beautiful coordinated card with that bundle. And I think here is where I planned to end. At least I think it was. So this is the On the Horizon bundle. Just for a mending. Yep, this is my last page for tonight. And then we will regroup, hopefully tomorrow, and I'll show you the rest of the catalog because we've already gone on for longer than I probably want to look. Okay, so this is On the Horizon. It's another builder set. So you have relax, enjoy your day. You have your, what am I going to call this? Your split, your fence that goes along the ocean. I can't remember what they call that. I can't remember for the life of me. In my brain, out the other. But you have your fence that you usually find along the ocean. Then you have a mountainscape and your seagrasses, wishing you so much happiness, thinking of you, thanks for everything, some trees, breathe, birds. Who can have too many flying bird stamps? Not me. And I was thinking on the next page that they showed it bigger, but they don't. Then we have your coordinating ribbon pack. So that is 1/8 inch cotton ribbon. It comes in Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. We have some Pebbles enamel shapes. Those are going to be along the same lines as the ones that I showed you that were the sea glass. And we have the New Horizons 6x6 Designer Series paper, which is a sleeper pack. Well, let me tell you, because you can do so much with this pack of paper. It's all basically watercolor horizons and landscapes. So you don't even have to, with like a neutral wash on the other, so you don't even have to know how to watercolor a landscape. You can just cut up this paper. Look at this amazing paper. So the artists at Stampin' Up did all this watercoloring, turned it into Designer Series paper, and made it so easy for us to create these gorgeous watercolor backgrounds for our projects. And we don't have to watercolor. We don't have to know how to create a watercolored background. All we have to do is cut up this amazing paper. Isn't this just gorgeous? And I can't watercolor a landscape. I couldn't watercolor a stick figure if I tried. But this is going to make me look like I know what I'm doing. Look at this with the mountains. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. Look at this. Ugh. This paper is gorgeous. So you are definitely going to want to stock up on this. This is the New Horizons 6x6 Designer Series paper. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is a perfect way for me to end my catalog sneak peek tonight, because we're only halfway through the catalog and we've already been here like half the evening. So I'm going to wrap up. If you need a copy of the new mini catalog and you do not already have a demonstrator that you've been doing business with that will be sending you a catalog, then you can contact me and I'll be happy to put one in the mail for you, or anyone that orders from me from this new mini catalog or our annual catalog. I will automatically send you a mini catalog and a Sale-a-bration brochure with my thank you, as well as a handmade card featuring some of our product. Again, the Sale-a-bration runs from today, January 4th through February 28th. There's a lot you can choose from in here. We have an Island Vibes stamp set, which is free with a $50 purchase. I'll have that to show you in the next couple of days. It's on its way. We have our Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper, which I showed you, free with a $50 purchase. Then we have our Catching Butterflies stamp set. And I had that somewhere. Oh my. Catching Butterflies stamp set. That's right here. This is free with a $50 purchase. We have the Driving By stamp set for all of you retro car and bus lovers out there. This is free with a $50 purchase. We have our Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper, which I showed you previously. Again, free with a $50 purchase. We have our Simply Marvelous Designer Series paper. This is 6x6 paper, free with a $50 purchase. And it's absolutely gorgeous. You are going to love this paper. So we have a marble look on one side and a really molten, kind of what I'd call a molten lava look on the other side. It's in various colors that coordinate well together. Absolutely stunning. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. I've already hacked into this because I shared the other day my card that fell on the floor using the polar bears, where I had paired the polar bear on his iceberg with the gray. This is Smoky Slate from that Designer Series paper. So that was a sneak peek I gave you the other day. We have our awesome otters, which are our cute little otters. These are going to go along with the donkeys that we had in a previous Sale-a-bration. These cute little critters always go really quick with the Sale-a-bration. Then we have a $100 offering. So if your order is $100 or more, you can choose the Friendly Hello stamp set and the Designer Series paper as a bundle. So those are bundled together with your order of $100 or more. This is the stamp set, the Friendly Hello. So we have birds, we have bold greetings, we have little flowers and leaves and sprigs and flowers you can color. But we also have Designer Series paper. So we have, again, you have your beautiful, more solid prints on one side, your more graphic on the other side. So these are just absolutely gorgeous papers. And they coordinate, obviously, with the stamp set. So a lot of the stamped imagery you're going to find replicated in your papers. Love this stripe. It's absolutely gorgeous. And a more neutral again. So that is our Designer Series paper that coordinates with our stamp set. And then throughout your Sale-a-bration brochure, you're going to see all sorts of samples created with the products. We have another $100 item. So if your order is $100 or more, you can get the Special Moments stamp set for free. And this one is photopolymer. So it comes in 2 sheets of photopolymer stamp sets, a lot of mixed fonts, all of your basics like your happy birthday, hello sunshine, thanks, good luck, where would I be without a friend like you, and hang in there with sympathy. So a lot of great seasons and greetings are covered in this set. And then if you have a workshop, if you want to host a workshop in my, what did I call it? I think I called it Mary Bush's Paper Crafting Workshops. I have a Facebook group for folks that host online workshops where we create together online in the workshop. And if you have a workshop with sales of $300 or more, or if you place an order for $300 or more, which is not difficult to do, you can get the Common Camellia stamp set for free during Sale-a-bration. But if you're going to do that, your best deal ever and your best bet is to join my Sand Dollar Stampers family as a demonstrator. You don't have to sell, you don't have to host these Facebook Lives, you don't have to host workshops. You can just be your own customer. You automatically will receive a 20% discount on all your future orders. Your starter kit costs $99. You get to pick $125 worth of product from any current catalogs or annual catalog or our mini catalog, totaling $125. You pay only $99. During Sale-a-bration only, you get 2 free stamp sets from any current publication. I always suggest you pick your most expensive stamp set from your wish list as those 2 free stamp sets. And it all ships for free. So your starter kit is free shipping, $26 in free product of your choice, and 2 free stamp sets of your choice, all for only $99. And once you get your starter kit, once you order your starter kit, all your future orders, as long as you stay active with my Sand Dollar Stampers team, will get you a 20% discount. So again, links for all of that information are in the description on this live video, or if you're catching me on YouTube, on the YouTube video description. And I will be back with you tomorrow or the next day. I'm just waiting again for the rest of my order to arrive, and we will cover the second half of this catalog. So look how long it took us to go through the first half of the catalog, how much amazing product you've seen. Your wish list is probably getting really long. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. You can private message me here. My phone number and my email and all my contact information is on my website. All of the links for all of that are in the video description. And I would love to have you join my Sand Dollar Stampers. I think the starter kit is absolutely the best deal ever. I couldn't do what I'm doing and show you all the product I'm showing you without my 20% discount. It would be impossible. I would not be able to do it. The perks just, they go beyond the 20% discount, and I couldn't, I tell you, I couldn't do it without, I couldn't be showing you and bringing you everything I've brought you without that discount. And joining almost 10 years ago, I've got my 10-year anniversary coming up this summer. It was the best thing I ever did. I can't even begin to tell you. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you have enjoyed everything that I have brought you tonight. And I look forward to bringing you more as soon as my next order comes. And I will post here when that's going to be. So I hope you all have a fabulous night. Thank you for bearing with me and watching the presentation. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And as always, happy stamping. I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.